rises by over 40%. Is also another headline on the Punch. We now go on to the Vanguard. This one says how Nigerian leaders disappointed citizens, Africa, black race, the world. OBJ. How Nigerian leaders disappointed citizens, Africa, black race, the world. OBJ. This one here, fuel subsidy removal. Ogun approves palliatives for workers, pensioners. That's what you see there. Ministerial list, anxiety as serving ex-governors, others, power pressure on Tinubu. This one you would find on the Vanguard. A short commercial now. As soon as we return, we open the phone lines and take your messages. Don't forget, it is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH on Facebook, Nigeria Info PH on Twitter. The WhatsApp number is 0809-030-6416. NYSC certificate. Commissioner nominees, APC leaders, monarchs present names to Sanwo-Olu. Interagency collaboration will curb human trafficking, Ekiti Speaker. These are headlines you would see on the Vanguard newspaper this morning. I think let's go a step further and look at the Nation newspaper and see what we have there. Don't forget, on Facebook, it is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Again, on Facebook, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. On the Nation, Trade Union Congress seeks quick action. Residents decries power outage. You want to find out where? You find out that on the Nation. This one says subsidy removal, more states roll out palliatives. Edo government begins work on 19.6 billion naira hotel. Now, ask yourself this question. You know, in Rivers State, the government embarked on the Ring Road project and there was a lot of fuss about it. I imagine what people would then say about the Edo State government embarking on the construction of a hotel worth 19.6 billion naira at this time. Well, that would be for people of Edo to decide. And I'm pretty sure the government understands the economic importance of that, hence the need to embark on that project. INEC, sensitive materials printed in Nigeria for 2023 polls. All right. Let us go on now to some of the WhatsApp messages first before we open the phone lines. Okay, and let's also remember, the moment we open the phone lines, the first 10 to 15 minutes is dedicated to everybody to call in, old or new callers. The last 10 minutes of the show, however, is only for new callers. So let's know that, so that maybe you're a regular caller on the show and then you call at the end, last 10 minutes of the show, and your call isn't taken, and then you say, oh, why? I'm pretty sure we've stated this over and over again so that we can have more people participate, because there are lots of other people who are also trying to be a part of the conversation. Now, quickly, some WhatsApp messages first. Let's go. Okay, so this person here says, good morning, Andrew. Port Harcourt parents kick against increased school fees in public schools. Our Senate and House of Representative members are not helping us in this matter at all. Now that you've said it's skillful Piro, I also talked about why the governors are not going to court. Remember how they said they were fighting for the interests of Nigerians during the cash policy something, and all of them were taking federal government to court. Some of them were even independently saying, in my state, use the old naira. I don't know why now they cannot say, in my state, the college institutions will pay normal fee. Let's see what happens in the coming days. Most Nigerian leaders in knowledge and development is shallow. I concur with Obasanjo this morning, especially this current administration. Imagine borrowing money to share as palliative. Okudili Iwogu, you sent that message in. This one says, good morning, Ifeemi. On the rumored removal of Wike's name from ministerial list, I have been saying it over and over again. I say it again. President Bat won't appoint Wike as minister. First of all, the former governor said he does not want to be minister, except the president offers him and he will think about it, consult with his family. Second of all, the president himself has not said, I will give him or I will not give him. Third of all, we have not seen this list. All these things are rumors. So let's not make strong assertion using rumors. My own is, let us see the list, and then we can now be in a very strong position to say anything we want to say. Like we told you in the news, we have not verified that report independently. So I would also ask that when you are making statements based on that report, you try not to be very precise, because you don't have precise facts. If you mean the hardship is biting harder than before, Sugar Boy from Echie, my brother, it is biting harder. It is getting worse and worse. Troop and local vigilante raided IPOB fighters camp. That's a good one. They must be smoked out. Federal government increasing fees of unity schools at this time is not ideal. Why is OBJ always talking as if he was a saint? I listened to him speak. I don't think he said he was a saint. But forget the messenger. Look at the message. Is he lying or is he telling the truth? Simple and short. Troop and local vigilante raided IPOB fighters camp. It's a good one. Another message here says, most Nigerian leaders on development shallow. How African leaders okay. He opened the African leaders at the real problems of our own development. Why can't they make our currency? They would rather use the dollars that will be globally accepted in all African countries. I think some of the African presidents have suggested that Africa need to work together. Rwandan president, Ugandan president, even the Ghanaian president. Which of them? I think South African president. Okay, not the president. He was contesting for the election. He's a freedom fighter in South Africa. I can't remember his name now. Okay. This one says, good morning. NLC should stop talking about federal government palliative. They are toothless. Amarachuku Julius, you sent that one in. All right, let's go to the phone lines now and take some of the calls. Good news on the line from our 3. Good morning, good news. Please keep it within 30 seconds so we move on to the next caller. Thank you. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning, my brother. Man. Quick one. Most Nigerian knowledge of development shallow. I totally agree with him. When Obasanjo was the president of Nigeria, he worked on health sector, for example, and UPTH you have today in Alakaya, it was brought by Obasanjo, and that was built in the 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria, and it has direct impact to the people of Nigeria. But the government, you see people borrowing money to pay, to share, borrow money to pay salaries. Okay, just look at what you just mentioned about the state, like 10 billion to build hotels. A state that is struggling to survive. Look at River State, building ring road. That ring road will help in bringing development. That was how they said that flyovers will bring about development in River State. They finish all the flyovers. I've not seen any development it has brought, like it's ring road, because the interest is what they will benefit, not what people will benefit. Having said that, the ministerial issue talked about, I will concur with you. We shouldn't talk much about it because it has not been out. But remember that we have 5 big governors that claim to support Tinubu, and 1 is a governor, and 4 say
30 seconds done. Thank you very much. Good news. We'll move on to Leighton Barry now. Please just go straight to your point. Good morning, Leighton Barry. Go ahead.
Good morning, Mr. Andrew.
Welcome.
Yes, let me look at the former governor name dropped out of the ministerial list. If you may, please don't try to prevent us from telling the truth, because I will not be dragged to that level.
Which truth is
I
that?
I think you are in this state when Tony Okocha, they arranged for a protest to Abuja, that it is a must that we can be on the ministerial list. Even
Leighton Barry, so which truth are you saying now? Which truth, Leighton Barry? Which truth? We don't have time. Which truth are you saying?
About that, you're saying we should know how we talk about the ministerial list.
Have you seen the ministerial list?
That was dropped.
That was not what was said.
And I made it clear on this station, which you almost dropped me, that the reason why weekend name will not be part of that list is because of the financial involvement of a lot of crime in financial crime in River State, which involves the 117 billion and even the one when he was a minister for education, the 78 billion, and he almost cut me off. So that is the reason why the DSS has prevented him from, could not be able to clear him. And with that, Senator Magnus Abe was the one who stands, because Magnus Abe was the one who coordinated everything for Bola Tinubu in River State. And so Magnus Abe has taken the day.
All right, Leighton Barry, thank you very much. And then quickly, nobody interrupted you. I don't see the truth you're saying. I only said Nigeria Info has not verified that story. We have not verified it. So if you are going to say anything about the list, try not to be very, don't speak from a point of I know, because we do not have the facts. Simple and short. So if perhaps what I said did not align with your sentiments or emotions, that's your business. But the point is, we have not verified it. We have not verified it. You cannot just then begin to call and say it on Nigeria Info as though we gave you that information and it's a fact. The list has not come out, and everything that's been said about whoever is supposed to be on that list has been speculations up until this very moment. If it changes later, you would also know. Temple is calling from Umo HM. Good morning.
Good morning, the very distinguished Femi Andrew.
Go ahead.
How was your night, sir?
Thank you very fine. Go ahead, please.
Yes, sir. I think continued on the female journalist that was kidnapped. I want to appeal to the Commissioner of Police and the tactical team. If they need to liaise with the security, personnel and the hunter to ensure the prompt release of this woman, please, whatever measure they need to adopt, they should ensure that that woman is being released and the abductors are being captured and the needful being meted to them. And on the issue of the parents crying on the hike of a tuition fee, one thing I want to appeal to the federal government: they cannot continue to rob Nigerians in the sense that they want to keep the government running. They are shouting of palliative. And the very distinguished Femi Andrew, they cannot continue to say they want to give forest of the poor palliative. At the end of the day, they are trying to bring untold hardship to the household of Nigeria. For me, it is not making sense to us as a people. And on this issue of ministerialism, the very distinguished Femi Andrew, last time I checked, President Tinubu told us how prepared he was when he was contesting. But it looks as if this minister is taking a lot of time.
All right,
and for
Temple,
me, which is not good. Looking at the timeline, please,
time exhausted.
I hope at this point in time, they need to make this appointment, both to the commissioners, the government, all the parastatals.
Thank you very much, Temple. Time exhausted. Ida is in Nkoro. Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, Andrew Femi, good morning.
You're welcome.
I want to talk about the ministerial list. Wike was a minister before, and he brought better things for Rivers State. Wike is not begging anybody that he wants to be a minister. He has never come out and announced in any radio station that he wants to become a minister. Wike has been minister, has been a governor, a local government chairman. So I don't know why people are parading themselves that Wike is begging. DSS, Wike has not gone to DSS before to screening. If Wike go to DSS call Wike will pass a screening. Wike has not gone to anywhere. Please, we should leave former governor is the one Wike alone. He's a man.
All right, Ida, thank you very much. Let's go to Solution in Romolo now. Solution, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Kenny.
Welcome.
Yes, you see the way that now our parents are crying because of the increment of school fees in government school is a cause of concern, because the consequences of that time, we see the people will start opening schools that are not standard, start charging less taxes. That will be the consequence. Now that the government have removed subsidies, it's just important that they should subsidize schools, because there's going to be a drop out by going to avoid this country. Is it not? In fact, there's nothing to beg. This is what they are supposed to do to make sure that all the schools, they're supposed to even reduce school fees so that parents, everybody, parents can able to afford school fees. Not to be increasing. Everything is increasing now. They have increased everything. They have increased everything. And now school fees are there, which means they don't want the parents to go to school. And the salary still remains static. Salary is not increasing. But everything is increasing. The consequence we are going to regret.
All right, thank you very much. Emeka is in Woji. Good morning, Emeka.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Headline. The about increment of in school is totally condemnable. It's totally condemnable. I voted for this government, but what I'm seeing now, I won't like to regret what I'm trying to see. For the people that building hotel, the governor at Edo State, you see what is happening, and some people are criticizing, even in mention River State here. They forget that there are people that voted APC in 2015, where we voted for good luck to continue. They say Buhari is the Messiah, and they are coming now to criticize what's happening today. Please permit me about the materialist. There was no time. The former governor, Wike, said that he wanted to be a minister. Wike said if he was appointed, he would consider and consult people. There was no time he's fighting for it. And please, as I'm talking to you, I was a party agent in last election. There was no time Magunus contributed for Tinubu to win River State. Even the party agent, the Magunus, the party belongs to.
All right, Clinton, Emeka, thank you very much.
They should stop all this.
Time exhausted. Allow the SDP decide that. SDP says will decide whether or not he did. Let's go to Clinton in Bori. Clinton, good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
Welcome.
Yeah, first I want to say I condemn the hike in price of unity schools. A lot of us here attended public schools, and that was just a safe haven because our parents couldn't afford private schools. So I think the hike in the price of the schools is not welcomed by Nigerians, given the current economic crisis we are facing. Then secondly, on the ministerial list, Andrew, we are in a season where speculations are being peddled around, and Rivers State is one of the states where we get most of these signals. So I think it's the prerogative right of Mr. President to appoint whoever he wants to appoint based on their capacities. I don't think that whatever people do now will change anything. So Rivers State should try and calm down. According to my principal, they should melembe. The lists have not changed. It's there. Whether we is on the list or not, I don't know. So we should stop speculating. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Clinton. And I think just to add to this, I wonder why it's taking long for this list. Many have said that the president is the most prepared. That's what a lot of people have said. I was thinking that he already would have had all of this written and sorted out. It was same thing with former President Buhari. After trying, everybody said, he's the most qualified. And we thought that these things would not be what you would take 2 days to go. We are still waiting, and we are having all this drama around the list: who is there, who is not there, whose name is removed, whose name is not removed. And I think the drama is also because of how it's been handled by the presidency. I mean, if you are saying that this administration is the most prepared for the job, then something as simple as a ministerial list would have been sorted out even before the elections were won. I don't know if I'm making sense. Well, Taria is in Buguma. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Femi.
You're welcome.
Yeah, government have failed in their responsibility to put public schools in order for people to go. Most of us are products of public school. A situation where they're increasing unity school fees is uncalled for. Now, whether you like it or not, proliferation of private school in Nigeria has further bastardized our educational system. Go to private school and see the caliber of teachers they are using this. So, for the unity schools, fees will increase. So the implication is students will pull out, the parents will pull out their children, take them to a private school. That is further, we are bastardizing education. Then Obaseki wants to build 19 billion. State governors should give priority to projects that will impact on the life of it's uncalled for. Government has no business managing hotel. They should use that money to build staff quarters for civil servants. If most civil servants they don't earn much. Help them with that, and the government has no business. The hotel is meant for private people. Thank you, and God bless you.
All right, thank you very much. From that's Taria and Buguma. All right, we'll take messages on Facebook. Keep your calls coming in. We'll take some more calls while we wait for those calls on Facebook. Edwin says, former President Obasanjo lacks the moral standing to speak on the governance system of Nigeria because he laid the foundation for the problems. Obioma Noble says, I'm disappointed that the so-called NLC and TUC, in fact, these associations are dead to me. Lorenzo Delight says state government should make sure security shut down. I thought after that issue we had with the guy that was killing ladies in hotels, the police had made it mandatory. In fact, it was one thing that hotels were supposed to have. I don't know how the enforcement of that has gone, but you were supposed to have CCTV cameras, and then there's a register where you would register your name, I think even an ID card if necessary, so they have information of people that are coming to lodge in those hotels. In the case of any eventuality like this one, we will know what to look at and make the jobs of security officials easy. That's one. Secondly, it's also in this country that the House of Assembly, some thugs raided and collected the mace, if you remember. And with all the CCTV cameras inside that National Assembly complex and everywhere, the police said they don't know how long it will take them to catch the people involved. So let's do the right thing and let's wait and see how it works. I'm sure if there was a CCTV camera, perhaps it would have helped in the investigation of this particular sad incident that occurred in that hotel. Another message here on Facebook says, good morning. On the rumor about the removal of Wike's name from ministerial list, I keep saying it that President Bat will play this man called Wike. Okay. Let us wait and see. I cannot say anything emphatically now until I see the list. So let's wait and see. But largely, I've said before, I'll say again, the speculations really, I think it's the fault of the presidency. It wouldn't take this long to present a list. Udo is in Ikoku. Good morning. Go ahead.
I want to journalists that have not like this. If police can block the camera coming back for you, police the more than the bar to more than 10 minutes. I did myself search for the killer 5 days. They stole it from people. The second might I take my police. The same thing in the room with Greenwood Johnson. They are not helping us. Let them go and search for this lady since 5 days. They are saying captivity. They have not released the lady. Let them go and tell the commissioner of police. Or let them go and search for this lady. That's what I want to talk about our station this morning.
All right. Thank you very much for your contribution there. Remember that we're also on Twitter, so please, Nigeria Info PH, that's the handle on Twitter. Let's get your comments. I'll be taking a few of them now as well on Twitter. This person here says, on the issue of ministerial list, let's keep our fingers crossed and wait when National Assembly announces the name of the minister. Thank God at Tuigbo1, you sent that one in. At Anunobi Case, it says, good morning, Ifeemi. Governor Wike's name allegedly didn't make ministerial list. The truth is that no one wants a tiger in his peaceful group. This one, Justice Ori says, okay, this one is coming. Oh, all right. All right, this message here says on WhatsApp, Festus D.U. Hart, federal government should be very deliberate about the improvement of education as part of its stimulative policies. The call by Civil Society Organization for more investigation into planned mass funerals should be given frontline attention. Micah in Borokri, we just take after Micah, no more calls. Good morning, Micah.
Yeah, good morning.
All right, straight to the point, please.
Okay, on the speculation of ministerial list. Please, you help me do this finding when I drop. The director of DSS, during the change of service chiefs, was the director of DSS changed? That's one. Then let me make my... Please, DSS, if anything go by with the information we are hearing, I don't want also to be precise, please let them reinvite the former governor. Because I know maybe something was missing. He supported all the security agencies, but he missed out in DSS and EFCC. Please, he will do that. So let them please call him back and then add him to the list, please. Because the peace we are having here, we like it. Let him be minister and let's continue to have our peace. You see, the problem why we are making all these things is that we make too much noise on all this. Those people who are saying he never said he wants to be minister, there is no way Kocha will be going from one radio station from one television.
Thank you very much, Micah, but we're already out of time. You made your point. Well noted. Let's go for this commercial now. My name is Ifeemi Andrew. Good morning.
Are you ready to embark on a wild pizza adventure?